Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Monday, the 6th of June 2023, and I hope you are keeping well. What's a Sudokan, I hear you ask, because you are new to the channel? Well, you are. By clicking on this video, you automatically have Sudokan rights, and you are allowed to call yourself a Sudokan legally. um, not that it means that much. That means you are a person interested in playing the game of Sudoku, the modern American game with a Japanese name, the modern American game with a Japanese name, which looks like it might be an ancient game, but it's not really. But anyway, it's merely a game of logic, and it's fun. And why should you play it? Well, why not? It's something to pass the time. It may improve your understanding of logic. And why should you come to this channel? Well, this is my daily blog, I guess, of anything I want to chat about, which is usually supporting the poor around the world, and also trying to fight back against those who encourage hatred and discrimination. There we are. Sounds like virtue signaling, but who cares? So if you are new to the game of Sudoku, and you probably are because this is an easy game, beginner level game, every Monday, I should explain the rules. But before that, I haven't said about what's going on in the news. And what's going on at the moment in Poland is that there are approximately 500,000 people demonstrating. Well, I say, numbers are always a shady issue when it comes to demonstrations. Normally the organizers claim 10 times more than the police claim, and probably the numbers are somewhere in the middle. But anyway, and that's against the right-wing government that has been in power in Poland for a while now, and is becoming increasingly authoritarian and discriminatory. But who knows what's going to happen? We just saw recently in Turkey that Erdogan was returned as president for another term, and so who knows the way things are going, unfortunately, in modern life, political life. I mean, we'll monitor and see how it turns out. Okay, so what do we do? Let's explain the rules of Sudoku. Well, you can see some numbers, and you can see some squares, empty squares, and squares with numbers. I sound like I'm talking to a 5-year-old, but anyway, there are, and if there are any 5-year-olds, they're welcome. I don't think you should be watching YouTube. There are 9 squares in each row across. 9 squares, 9 squares, 9 squares, and there are 9 squares in each column down. Now, you will see numbers ranging between 1, the lowest, and 9, the highest. And what you will notice is there is only one number in each row, column, or grid block. Sorry. What do I mean there's only one number? I mean a number can appear once only. We've got 1, 2, 3, 7, and 8 already here. So in the empty squares here, we're going to have to fit 4, 5, 6, and 9, because we need the whole series from 1 to 9. Got it? Okay. And the same thing for the columns and these small 3x3 blocks, which I don't think I highlighted before. So we have these blocks which require digits 1 to 9. How do we go about finding the answer? Well, okay, let's look at this block down here. Let's start. This is an easy level game, so you shouldn't have too much trouble understanding. I'll try to make all of the processes very easy today. We don't have a 5. We have 2, 3, 4. So we're looking for 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All of those numbers fit into these squares here, right? Let's see about the 5s. We have 5 blocking down here. What do I mean blocking? I mean, it's already in this column, so it can't reappear. And we have a 5 in this column already, so no further 5s are allowed in this column. And then we have a 5 in this row blocking across here, because we cannot have another 5 in the row. And since these squares are already occupied, it means that this has to be a 5. Did you get that? Let's try that once more. We got 5 blocking across here and 5 blocking down here. Do you see? Can't reappear in this row, can't reappear in this column, and so we know that the 5 must go there. Yes, you got it. Okay, see, not that tricky. We'll continue with the 5s. We've got 5 blocking across this row up here at the top and 5 blocking across the top row like this. And in the left-hand column, we've got 5 blocking up like this. So these 5s are very useful. That's going to give us 5 there. And then we've got 5 blocking down here and 5 blocking up here and 5 across these 2 rows, which is going to give us a 5. And that is the final digit 5. What do I mean, final digit? I mean, there are 9 iterations of each digit on the board, on the entire grid. And we've got a 5 in every one of them. So there are no more 5s to get. We don't have to worry about digit 5. Now, it doesn't mean that we have to find each number one at a time. So we don't have to say, look for the 1 and find every single one, and then we can go on to another number. No, it doesn't work like that. Just sometimes it turns out like that. That's all. Okay. So now we have to look for our next number. Okay, here's something. This row here, 5, 2, 3, 4, does not yet have a digit 9. Okay, so we ask ourselves, can a 9 appear in these 2 squares here? And the answer should be no, because we've got a 9 here. So these 2 squares, neither of them can be 9 because a number can appear in its block only once. Now we have a 9 blocking up here, so this square can't be 9, and we have a 9 down here, so this square can't be 9. We know that in this row, this is the only empty square that can accept a digit 9, and so we know that it goes there. Okay? Now, is this a good time to show you something else or not? Oh, okay, so in this row here, oh, I tell a lie. Sorry about that. All right, let me show you something. I've been desperate to show you, but worried that it might be a little bit too much. We have the 9 blocking across here like this and the 9 blocking up here like this. Okay, so we might have 2 possible squares where 9 could go when we look at the 9s that we currently have. But we know something else. We know that the 9 blocks this square over here, so we know that 9 is going to appear either in this square or this square or this square. One of these 3 here, I don't know which one, but it's limited to these 3 because it can't go in this square here. So if the 9 appears here, it blocks across here, and if the 9 is here, it still blocks across here, and if the 9 is here, it still blocks across here. So it doesn't matter where it is. We have 9 blocking across here, and that's going to give us just one square where the 9 can appear down there. Okay, and now you need that kind of thinking to play the game of Sudoku, really. Just to kind of just seeing where things might possibly be. Now we have 2s across here and 2 across here and 2 down here, so we can give ourselves a 2 in that square there. We have 2 down here and 2 up here and 2 across here. That's going to give us a 2 there, and we have 2 across here and across here, which is going to give us a 2 in that square there. And now we're going to find the last digit 2 blocking up here, across here, and across here. Excuse me. And that's the final digit 2. We now have 2 and 5 completed. We don't need any more 2s or any more 5s. So we're gradually knocking them off. We have an 8 blocking across this row, and we have an 8 blocking up this column here, and that's going to give us an 8 in this square. And now the 8 that we just put in, we can use going up to the top, and this 8 up to the top, which will give us an 8 in that square. I am going to put an 8 down here, but I want you to see if you can see why. I'll highlight the 8s for you. That might help you a bit. Did you get it? This square here is going to be an 8. How can I know that? You only see one 8 at the moment, right? Don't see any 8s from up here. Well, okay, we know it from this reason here. This 8 blocks across here like this, and this 8 blocks down here and down here like this. So that's going to give us an 8 here. But even if we didn't know that 8, supposing I just don't know that, if I look across here like this, I know that the 8s are going to be in one of these squares, and that will block across here like this, and the 8 will block across here like this, and the 8 will appear in that square there. But as it happens, we can put one there, and we know 8 across here and 8 across here like this. Okay? We have 8 going up here and 8 across here. That puts an 8 in that square. We have 8 down here, 8 up here, and 8 across here. And that's the final 8. So 2, 5, and 8 are all finished. We're just looking for the other numbers now. Now, if you're wondering why I stopped for a second, it's because I have to find these numbers. I don't ever play these games ahead of time. If I have played it and made a mistake, I will tell you before. But these games are always fresh to me when I make these videos. So you're seeing me work them out in real time. I don't edit them either. Okay, we have a 9 blocking this square here, but we don't yet have a 9 in this column. So what does it mean? If it can't go here, then it has to go here. And now there is only 1 digit missing from this column, right? What do we need? We've got 1, we've got 2, we've got 3, we've got 4, we've got 5. We don't have a 6. We've got 7, 8, and 9. Just to double check, we should know that it is a 6. And now with the 9s, we have 9 blocking across here like this, a 9 down here and a 9 down here, which will give us 9 in that square. We have 9 across here like this, and 9 will fit there. We have 9 going up there, and we have 9 across here, and that's going to place the final digit 9. So 2, 5, 8, 9 are all done. And let's see what else we've got to do. What do we need? So if you get stuck, sometimes you can just click on the numbers that it's doing. If you're playing on a computer, if you click on that digit, if you're playing on Sudoku Exchange, which is what I recommend, it's a nice piece of software to use. If you click on 1 digit, the whole of those all of those numbers will be highlighted, and that's a good idea. So can we do any more about the 1s with what we have? Not really. I don't think so. So we'll look. We've got 2s already. We don't need to know any more 2s. How about the 3s? Yes, we can. So we can place a 3 in this location here. Now, there are a couple of ways to do it. So let me show you 2 different ways, because very often in Sudoku you come across different ways to find the same answer. First up, we've got a 3 in this block already, so this can't be a 3. We've got 3 blocking across here and 3 blocking across here like this. So in this column, this is the only place where a 3 can go. That's one way of doing it. Another way is like this. We've got 3 in this column here, blocking up here. We've got 3 across here like this. We've got 3 either in this square or in this square, blocking down. And then we've got 3 blocking across here. So you see, we get the same answer, but we found the answer in different ways. Now, it's not like mathematics at school where you have to show you're working, unless you're making videos on YouTube like me. I try to describe how I find the digits, but as long as you find it with logic and don't guess, that's all we require. Okay, we've got 4 blocking these 2 squares here. We need a 4 in this row, so we know we can place our 4 there. I didn't finish off the 3s. Are there any more 3s we can get? Can we finish the 3? Well, we've got 3 across here and we've got 3 down here, so that's going to give us a 3 here. But I don't think we can finish them off, because when you see what's available, we've got 3 blocking up here, 3s blocking up here. So what does it leave? In this block and this block, we have these 4 squares, and we have 2 digit 3s to get to finish the 3s. And what does it mean? When we see a pattern like this, it means that if the 3 is in this square here, it will also be in this square here. And if the 3 is in this square here, it will also be in that square there. But at the moment, we can't say which is which, but we have like this diagonal thing like that. Okay. Let's see. Can we say any more about the 4s? Yes, we can. We have 4 blocking across here, which gives us just one more place where the 4 can go. It's got to go there. Then we can bring that 4 down and 4 across here like this, which gives us the 4 there. And we can't finish off the 4s yet. We still need to find some more 6s. That's the only 6. Wow, look at that. That's the only 6 on the grid. But look, here's one empty square that we need for this block up here. So we know 6 is the last number to place there. Okay, what do we know about the 7s? We have 7 blocking across here like this. And so a 7 has to fit in that square there. We have 7 blocking up here, 7 blocking down here. That has to be a 7. And okay, so let's see, what do we need in this column down here? We just have one number missing. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have a 6, so we know that 6 is the last number to finish this column. And now in this block, we're just one number short. We need a 1 to finish it. We can take that 1 blocking up here. We'll get ourselves a 1 there, and we take the 1 across and the 1 across here, and it gives us a 1 in that square. We have 1 blocking down here and 1 across here. Means that this is a digit 1 here, 1 blocking down here, 1 blocking down here. Means that this is a 1. Oh, we didn't need that, sorry. 1 blocking across here will give us a 1 there, and then 1 up there. And that's the 1s finished. So we finished quite a few digits already. Now there's just one number missing here, which is a 7. We place that 7. 7 blocks down here gives us a 7 in that square there. And now there's one number missing here. We're looking for a 6, so we'll place the 6. We also need a 6 to finish this block here or this column. It's the same thing, of course. And we have 6 blocking this square here, and that's the only available square now. And to finish this block, we are still looking for a 3. So we'll put the 3 there. We have 3 blocking across here and 3 up here. Remember I said the 3s before in these squares. Now we know the 3 is there. The 3 has to go there. There's one number missing here, which is 7. We'll place that. 7 blocks down here, 7 blocks across here. Here's the 7. We've got everything except for 4 and 6. 4 and 6 are our only remaining digits. So when we see the 4 blocking there, we know immediately that's going to be 6. 6 blocks down and gives us the 6 there. 6 blocks up here and gives us the 6 there. And there's only one number missing. We can fill in 4 in all of the empty spaces now. And that's our beginner level Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Monday. Come back every Monday, or just go back and look at the former Monday games or the channel playlist of easy and beginner games. If you're a newcomer to Sudoku and just became a Sudokan today, your passport is in the post. Bye-bye.